Hi guys, it's Erin. This is my 2020 reading goals video. So I had a lot of reading goals in 2019 and then the year went absolutely nothing like I was expecting and I didn't finish any of them, as you will see in my 2019 wrap up, which is coming in a day or two. So this year I decided I wanted to just take things easier and be nicer to myself and just read books that I wanted to. So that's what I'm going to do. So this video is going to be short and sweet and not very exciting, I'm afraid, but here's kind of my plan. I'm going to set my Goodreads reading goal at 75 books. I think that is perfectly reasonable and achievable, and if it's not, then I will knock it down. I think I hit 75 books at some point over the summer, and that's usually when I achieve my reading goal, is like in the summer, and so I'll revisit in June or July, and if I, at 25 books or something and it just doesn't look like I'm gonna finish, I'll change it. It's fine, whatever. As far as classics go, I am going to participate in Lucy the Reader's classics community, and my goal is to read 12 new to me classics over the year. I have one more classics reading goal, which I will get to in a minute. Other than that, my goal is really just to read whatever I feel like. That's just kind of, that's the reading year I want to have in 2020. If I just spend the whole of my free reading time reading romance and fluffy books in addition to those 12 classics, that's totally cool. I'd love to read more fantasy. I'd love to read more of the books that I have in my shelves that I haven't gotten to yet. I'd love to read more nonfiction, but I don't know what 2020 is going to be like, and I don't really feel like trying to push myself to do anything different other than what I want to do. I kind of learned this year that when I'm stressed, just reading for fun, reading books that I enjoy, that I'm in the mood for right then, is a way that I kind of manage all of that stress, especially because the reading that I am required to do for school is so demanding. I just didn't want to place any more reading demands on myself. I will also be participating in the Classics-a-thon that Lucy the Reader will be hosting from January 1st to January 15th. I'm not going to do a TBR video for that because, again, I just want to read whatever I feel like, so we will see what I end up feeling like. I will do a wrap-up video, so you will see what I did read. I'd really love to read like 3 classics during that first couple of weeks. I have a couple short ones on my list that I could definitely get to, and that could be a plausible goal. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll just read one, and that'll be fine too. So that's kind of how my life is. That's how my reading life's gonna go in 2020. Maybe I'll get to it, maybe I won't. The goal of 12 is, one a month, but also I'm still over on my blog, which I basically just use for classics reviews, which I will link down below. The Classics Club Challenge, which is to read 50 classics in 5 years. I don't know how successful I'm gonna be at that, to be quite honest, but that's okay. I am actively updating and changing the list to reflect my current interests and my current goals. I might change the list even more so that it overlaps some with my school reading so I can actually finish the challenge. We'll see what happens. But I did not read the required 10 books last year, so for subsequent years I have to read at least 12 from that list. So that's part of my goal for reading 12 books, is 12 books from that list. Again, we'll see what happens. If I don't read 12 books from that list, I will change the list to match the books that I read, because that is, like I said, where we are right now. So that's honestly kind of it. Read 75 books. 12 of those are new to me classics from the Classics Club list that may or may not change to reflect the classics that I actually do read. I'll be participating in Lucy the Reader's Classics community. In doing that, also doubling up on my challenges, and other than that, I'm just going to read whatever I feel like. So if you are curious about Lucy the Reader's Classics Community Challenge, I will post the link to her video in the description box. I will also post the link to my Classics Club page on my blog so you can see what my list currently looks like. The last thing that I am going to be doing as far as reading goals and challenges go is I'm going to be focusing on the 18th century in my classics reading. Now, what that actually will pan out to look like, I don't really know. One of my graduate classes this coming spring semester is going to be kind of 18th century stuff, so that will give this goal of mine a little bit of a boost. I have some books that I have purchased and not read yet that I would like to kind of prioritize getting to this year, and it might just be something as simple as that, but I'm going to have a whole other video about my year of the 18th century, so look out for that probably just in the next day or two, and that's all. I would love to know what some of your reading goals are. Give me challenge envy. I really love the idea of participating in challenges. I just am accepting the reality that I don't have a lot of time to do that. So give me challenge envy. Tell me what kinds of reading goals that you have set for yourself in 2020 in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!